comments.
Nail or beauty school was just the beginning, right? What on earth do you do now? Welcome to the Salon Success podcast with Monaco Nail Academy. Our topics stretch beyond nails and into all things salon related. Business, marketing, and social media, and at the very least hits you with real, honest stories about our experiences. This isn't school. This is real life, real business, and really freaking hard work. The Salon Success podcast is recorded live on Mondays at 5 p.m. New Zealand time via facebook.com/Monaco Nail Academy and available on Spotify and Google playlists. Before we get started, wherever you are, thumbs up, tag a friend in the comments, or hit that share button and support small business.
Is it playing? It
Yep.
stopped playing.
That's because you're live?
No, I couldn't. Last time I could hear it, and this time I couldn't hear it.
Oh.
Anyway, hi guys. It's Janelle from Monaco Nail Academy Salon Success Podcast. I'm here with Penny
Hiya.
and Mariah.
Hi, guys.
And I have a dilemma. It's Christmas
As
time.
per usual.
Yeah. So December 1st came and went, and I started seeing post after post after post saying, I've got my yada yada ready. I've got my client gifts ready. And I'm sitting here going, what the heck do I do?
This is all Tony's fault, isn't it?
No, it's so many people on Instagram and Facebook and like everywhere that I see nail stuff.
Yeah.
There's just like, I've got a client gift. Here's my client gift. I'm selling this or I'm putting this into a thing. And I'm just sitting here going, do I do it? What do I do? I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm really confused and I need some help. So that's my topic this week is
Cool. What the hell do you do?
what the hell do I do? So my first question to you guys, why would I do it?
Loyalty.
What about loyalty? What is it bringing to me?
So here's the thing. I don't do them.
Yeah.
But like I know you're gonna. Mariah, you're cutting out a little bit to me. Is she cutting out a little bit to you?
No.
Okay, might just be me. That's fine. I don't need to hear you anyway. I know you're gonna chat later about like whether we should do them at all. But the way I prefer to do client gifts is more like remembering their birthday or remembering the anniversary of them turning up or like putting effort into that more than Christmas gifts. But in saying that, I have done them in the past. But like I've done things like just getting fun size Mars bars and putting them on the counter for Christmas, and people thought that was like just as cool because it's all about perceived value. It's not like no one cares that it costs $20. They cared that you thought of them.
Yeah.
So like when you put a bowl of fun size Mars bars, people are just as like, oh, this is new and special. So I don't know, like I'm kind of in two minds about them.
Yeah.
Because I know if I was a client, I'd be like, oh my God, I got a present from my nail tech. Like I would be quite like, oh, that's cool. But I don't know that I would care enough. Like I would probably message my group chat and be like, guys, look what I got. And then that would be the end of it.
Yeah.
So in that respect, you get some like word of mouth.
Mariah, what do you think? Should I do it?
I was just saying what Penny just said about like it gets you telling somebody else. I think that could be a good reason as to why you do a client gift. You know, like I don't want to say that basically you give to get something out of it, but in a business mindset, like just getting a chocolate that maybe they've scoffed before they even get home to whoever, it might not be the right thing to choose. Whereas like, I don't know, a mug that's got your brand on it or something like that that's filled with chocolates that they can eat before they get home, but they've still got the mug as evidence that that's who gave it to them. And, you know, or a Christmas wine glass because, you know, us Kiwis like to have a few cold ones this time of year.
I think the key is how much. Sorry, you go.
No, that just where they get talking about it and like, oh, where did you get that really cute glass? Oh, I got it from my nail tech. And they're like, oh, cool. And then all of a sudden, you know, you've come into natural conversation.
I just think the most important thing is that the value you spend on the gift is equal or less than the value you get out of it. So, like, if I was given a wine glass, I don't drink wine. So it's going to go in the back of my, like, I'm going to send a photo to my group chat because group chats are life. And that means 8 people, one of whom's like in Canada. So what does it matter that they know about you? But like 8 people are going to know about you. And then it's going in the bottom of my cupboard until a friend who drinks wine turns up. Like,
yeah, because that's the question that I've been asking myself is how much do I like put into it? And do I put into it something that's also going to benefit me, like a cuticle oil or like a lotion or a scrub, you know, something that my clients will enjoy, but also something that's going to benefit me later on.
It's really hard to think of something that everyone's actually going to like and appreciate. Like I wouldn't appreciate a wine glass. I would appreciate the effort, but it would not have the right value for you, the nail tech.
Yeah.
For what you're going to get out of it from me. And I don't like clutter.
I just want to point out, Tony's made an awesome comment. For anyone listening through our Spotify or whatever means, we also stream Facebook Live. So we're getting interactions as we go. So one of our commenters, Tony, has said, I only do gifts for client birthdays or Xmas. My Xmas gifts aren't big and under $10 each. Whereas my birthday gifts are far more personalized and worth more. For me, it's only the client to feel appreciated and a way for me to say thanks for being awesome. Only 5 people are getting gifts for Xmas. Everyone else is just getting chocolate Santas.
Yeah.
Thanks for the comment, Tony.
That's another comment about just like making sure that it matches the value. You know, like maybe your brand new clients don't get one, but somebody who's been coming to you every fortnight for 5 years needs a little bit of, hey, thanks.
Like, I just think if you do something like, I mean, you could do this for Christmas too. It would just be a lot of effort and money. But like, if someone's spending over a certain amount with me, I have their birthday. They're not expecting me to remember their birthday. So if I do something that's even also maybe slightly personalized, maybe not, but like if I know a certain client likes something in particular, I can go down that route and do it really personalized. But also smilebox.co.nz is amazing for little things like that, because for between $15 and $25 you can send a little parcel with a card to someone, and it's pretty cheap. But like, I found out about it because someone did it to me and I was like blown away. Yeah. So if you send a birthday present to them, and on your consultation form you have their address, you have their birthday.
If you do that.
If you do a consultation form?
Because I don't actually think on my consultation form I do have birthdays.
I specifically had birthdays so that I could send birthday presents. But yeah, like, I don't know, I just think a Christmas gift it's cool, but I don't think I'd get the right amount of value out of it. Whereas if someone sent me a birthday present, like even if it was a $5 birthday present, I'd be gobsmacked.
Moana's also made a comment. I got $1 energy drinks from the warehouse. I like that. That would go down with me. Yeah. I because this weekend it hit December 1st, and I was like, oh, I need to ramp up my Christmas because yay. And I decorated my whole cabin out, and I got a tray for coffees, teas, and to remind myself to give clients chocolates. Haven't yet. Thought that counts, but the thought's out the window. So now I've just kind of been like, oh, here, do you want a coffee or a tea while your nails are soaking? And they've all been like, oh my God, it's so cute. And
okay, but is that going away after Christmas?
Well, probably not.
Yeah.
Because it's an improvement. But because I've done it on December 1st, I'm now thinking like, oh, is that enough? Because I gave one of my clients a chocolate today. One of them I forgot. But the one I gave the chocolate to sent me a video after she'd left. And she's like, oh my God, I love them. And I'm going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, as I'm eating the chocolate. And I was like, oh yes, amazing. I've done good. I want that more. And we were actually talking about the conversation of presents, what to do, what not to do. And I said to her, like, if I was receiving a gift, I'm just a generally awkward person. And if I gave someone, or if someone gave me a gift for going to them, I'd be like, oh, what do I have to do back.
Yes.
And there's this
There's
like
an obligation.
the obligation. And I'm kind of like, I don't want to start that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I still want to say thank you for your business. And I feel like Christmas gifts are a nice way to do it. So I'm really just torn. I don't know what to do.
That's one of the other things that kind of comes in for maybe debate, or it's a little bit controversial. But when you said, like, why do you do it? And I said loyalty. It's kind of loyalty, but it's also kind of guilt. Like, if you've given a Christmas present, like, I'll feel 10 times worse cancelling on you in January.
Yeah.
Which is when people cancel. Like,
because finances, new year.
It doesn't matter who you are, you lose clients in January. And then they build back up again, and then you lose clients in January. And it happens every January, and every time, like, daylight savings at the start of winter, those are the 2 times you are guaranteed to lose a client.
Total side note, a lot of my clients are pregnant, and as they're going into as they're going into having babies,
they're gone.
Actually, one of them's like, I'm staying loyal, which is great. Love her.
Yeah.
But
I do think some of the I don't know, I don't want to say benefit, because I don't think that I would be comfortable, like, abusing this. But I do think some of the benefit of a Christmas present is, like, guilting them into not leaving you. Which I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. Do you have any feelings about that, Mariah?
Maybe it's not guilt so much as just, like, building a relationship. You know, like...
But that's why birthdays are better.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick on this point.
It's not like you have to do Christmas and that means you can't do birthdays, or vice versa, that if you do birthdays you can't do Christmas.
I mean, I don't know how much you're charging, but I cannot afford to do both in my budget.
Tony said that she does both.
Yeah.
That she does.
But she's only done 5 Christmas presents.
Yeah.
And I know that those are for her, like,
loyals.
top 5 clients.
Yeah.
In which case, if they've spent fingers and toes every 2 weeks for a year, then I probably can afford to do 2 presents for them. But as a rule, like, I mean, for everyone listening, if you're going to be doing gifts, they have to be factored into your pricing. And I haven't factored in 2 gifts.
Yeah, that was my next question, kind of following. Is if I do decide, how do I decide how much if I haven't budgeted at all this year?
Yeah.
And is there something I can do following?
What about, like,
I try.
What about something that's, like, you know, like a handwritten card? I mean, heck, you could even just fold a piece of paper, draw a wee picture. Like, you're an artistic person, so you really could do that. I'd be like, I need
love that.
It's like you're a Hindi teacher, right?
And,
Moana's also just made a second comment. Sorry to interrupt, Mariah.
Sorry?
I was just going to say, I'm really sorry to interrupt. Moana's made another comment saying, this is my first year doing Christmas gifts as a thank you for being my foundation of my business and having recurring appointments for the rest of my life.
I would put that in the card. In Mariah's handwritten card, I'd be like, thanks for being a lifetime client.
Yeah.
See you forever.
Because, like I was saying, I haven't budgeted for this, and this is probably my first real Christmas doing it with a good client base. So I kind of am in that stage with Moana's thinking, like, it's my first year of Christmas, do I do it? But at the same time, it's like, I haven't budgeted for this. And am I just going on other people's, like, what they're saying? What were you saying, Mariah?
Sorry, I think I'm cutting in and out, or that there's a slight delay.
There's probably a delay.
I was just saying, if you've got other stuff going on in the salon, like for you, I know you've just moved, it's like another surprise expense to take into consideration. So kind of all the more reason to be that much more budget conscious, I suppose.
I think if you don't have it in your budget, you have 2 options. The first option is a handwritten card. I'm not drawing one, but, like, if you go to Look Sharp, you can get, like, 10 cards for $3 and, like, getting snail mail and an actual handwritten note. Like, even when my Nana sends Christmas cards, well, one of them's good at Christmas cards and one of them's
subtle
lazy
shade
at them.
to the other Nana.
Well, the one that's a lazy card giver would not be listening to this, so it's fine. But the like, it literally just says Merry Christmas, love, Nana. Like, no, that doesn't, it's not as valuable. But if you're gonna handwrite a Christmas card with, like, a paragraph of, like, why you appreciate me, and I'm gonna get that by snail mail, because snail mail's so fun now. Like that,
It's vintage.
Yeah, it's vintage. Like that means enough to me. So I think that's option one. If you've not budgeted, you can do that for under $2 a person. Or chocolate Santas, like, because people still appreciate that they got something unusual or like abnormal at the end of the appointment. But like, I mean, like self-promo, subtle plug, in our Salon Success online course, How to Set Your Prices, there actually includes client gifts in the auto calculator. So there's actually a category for client gifts so that you can factor in on an annual basis how much you want to spend appreciating their loyalty, essentially. And so, yeah, like you can factor in that on an annual basis you want to have a $15 budget or whatever. And then it's up to you how you use it. I personally would use it for a birthday gift, but then it can factor in for the Christmas gifts as well, or you can split it between the two. And to be honest, if you go to Look Sharp or somewhere like there where like, because it is the thought that counts, and I'm not saying you should get junk, but like you could get something for $7 and be able to do Christmas and birthdays and just have like a little something that shows appreciation.
Speaking of us talking about cards, Tony said, I hate cards no matter what is written in them. They always just end up in the bin, chocolate all the way.
So like, I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to. So the lazy nana that does lazy cards, I always keep the most recent one in case she dies. Yeah. Because she's really old. No. But I don't keep any of the others. Yeah. Because they just say the same words. Yeah. So, yeah. Whereas the other Nana writes, she uses stickers, and I appreciate glittery stickers. She puts effort into her cards, so I have a whole stack of them. Love you, Nana.
There's been that thought of mine that's I've got an image with my logo. I've got the creepy bony figure, right? Yes. And I have some clients are like, well, no, it's not even some clients. It's my mum and dad. They're like, oh, that's creepy. But my clients love the finger. Yeah. And it's kind of like, if you saw that finger, you'd know where it is. You know where my salon is. You know what it is. If you knew that's association anyway. Yeah. And I wondered, what if I did a pin? That could be really cool.
I was just about to say, depending on your clientele, something like a pin could be amazing. Yeah. Hello Tanya's clientele would be super
down for that.
They'd be so into that sort of thing. So, I mean, I guess it ties into the avatar thing that we were talking about the other week, because I know that's
good plug.
Good segue.
Good segue. That was one of my other questions is, how do you know what to get and whether or not, if something's going to be too inappropriate or too appropriate?
How is it too inappropriate?
Well, not thinking
gummy underwear.
The finger. What was that, Mariah?
Gummy underwear. I would say that's pretty inappropriate.
Maybe not gummy underwear. I was thinking more if my avatar is someone similar to me, has a partner, has a job, is doing this for fun, but also likes the quirky aspect of it. And I like a good inappropriate joke now and then. Is that crossing the line between professional and friend?
If you get them what?
If I got them something quirky that was had a little bit of dark humor in there.
I think it depends if you're doing personalized gifts or if you do a couple of gifts, a safe one and a not safe one. Yeah. And then you send it specifically or give it specifically to certain clients. Yeah. For those of you, if you don't know what we're talking about with avatars, then skip back an episode. Last episode? One before.
No, last episode I think. We missed last week.
And we talked about customer avatars. It's a marketing thing, and it's about identifying who is your best client and how to attract them. So that's what we're referring to when we're talking about avatars. Yeah. Is basically our best clients. But yeah, I think, do you know what else could be cool? Maybe. I don't know. Just had an idea.
Go for it. Shoot it out.
Maybe a charm. So it can be clipped onto a bracelet or onto a necklace or
Yeah, that could be. I don't know if it suits my sort of demographic avatar people, because if I had a lot... No, I would say if I had a lot more they liked jewelry, because to me, I associate jewelry with older people. Yeah. And I sort of have more of a younger demographic. So I would choose a pin over a charm. Yeah. Cute idea though.
Or certain
if you guys are looking for a Christmas present for your clients, charm all the way.
Well, because I know when I went to an event with Motivate Me ages and ages ago, like a Christmas event, and every table setting had a little bag on it, and in every bag was a charm. And it was just a circle, and it said wish, and it came with a little card, and it was really cute. this is too elaborate, but like you wrote your wish on the card, tied it to a Christmas tree, and then put the charm on, and it's supposed to represent the wish that you made. So like it was just a cute thing.
Yeah, I like that idea, because I've also thought, like, should I donate, a certain amount, as if someone was like, I'll pay for you to do $5, and then it's also me but also them. Like it's an in between.
What if you did like an SPCA can drive kind of thing, and you told all your clients that this is what you're doing for Christmas? Like, you've seen a lot of nail techs doing Christmas gifts for clients, and while yes, you have a bowl of chocolate Santas, what you really want to do is put that energy into something like SPCA or the city mission, things like that. And you could put a pile of cans next to a box, and anytime that they put a can in the box, they get to also take a second can from the pile and add it to the box. So it's like you're donating one for every one they donate, and that's your gift to them, is like doubling their donation.
Yeah, I like that. Because that was one of the thoughts I had, is like, do I do something more for, like, more than just me?
Yeah.
But it's also like supporting my clients, saying thank you to my clients because you've been amazing, but we're also supporting something bigger, because I have also seen that. So yeah, I guess
I like the idea of it being, I don't know, I feel like, although some people might not care about donating to certain charities, it's slightly more universal than specific presents.
Yeah, because one of the other things I was thinking is, like, I've actually seen some people do gift vouchers for their own services. Like,
terrible idea.
Whether or not you do 10 or 20% off your service in a little gift baggie with a cuticle oil.
Worst idea in the entire world.
Why do you say that, though? Because I know you're really financial, you've done all your business things, so I want to know why.
That is the dumbest idea in the entire world.
Tell me why.
So first of all, you're giving away too much money, because like, if your budget for gifts is like, you can do it for $2, but if you're giving away a voucher for 20% off, you've just given away like $10 or more. The problem is that they were going to give you that money. Like, it doesn't mean anything to them. Like, I had budgeted to give you that money, and now all you've done is told me I have like some spare. What I'm going to do with that money is like buy a coffee tomorrow. Like, it's not going to mean anything to me. And then also, like, if your budget is $10, because you have access to wholesale accounts and things like that through the beauty industry, you can turn that $10 into a $20 gift, or you can turn it into a $20 gift by getting vouchers from nearby businesses, or like, you can do so much with that $10, whereas just discounting $10 it doesn't mean anything. But also, the second they walk out the door, it still doesn't mean anything. Because I tell you one thing that I would not tell my group chat. I would not bother telling my group chat that I just got 10% off the appointment that I was about to go to anyway.
Yeah, I suppose. Although my question to that is, if we've just talked about in January you get clients dropping off, right? Would that possibly affect them in January, like coming back for like one more, and then that gets them through that awkward period? Is it likely to?
I mean, maybe, but it's
too big of a
for all the people, like, okay, so right now I have 30 clients, I guess, and at one point when we were full-time I had 300, and the January drop-off in a clientele of 300 was 4. So it's not worth giving 20% off to every single client to possibly save those 4.
Yeah.
Instead, I'll just budget to lose 4 clients a year and be fine.
Wasn't thinking about that. Good thinking.
How are you, Mariah?
Yeah.
We're just having a chat to ourselves.
I think that slight bit of lag is making it hard to...
Because you start talking and we've already, like, we're halfway
We've moved on.
You guys are like making New Year's resolutions, and I'm still trying to work out Christmas gifts.
Well, have you made any decisions?
No, I haven't. Like, this has been something I've kind of been toying with and, like, just basically stuck in the too hard basket. Like, for the record, I mean, I don't want to be the Grinch here, but it's only the 3rd of December, guys.
It's still December.
Season only just started 3 days ago, okay? So don't rush me.
But my clients have one appointment left till Christmas.
So that's true. Good point.
And if you say we are doing pins, ordering those or designing those, ordering those, getting them shipped, and then arriving is going to take a while. So if you've got a plan for it in a little bit in advance.
I said an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like we always used to have a Christmas tree in our salon, and like decorate and stuff like you've done in your cabin. And what if under the tree you had lucky dip prizes? But so like when you
they pay $2 and then they get
that's smart. They donate $2 to the Auckland City Mission and they get a lucky dip present. But half of them are booby presents. So you have wrapped up a banana that is way under budget, and then half of them are really good. So your budget stretches further because they know that there's a 50% chance you get a booby prize.
I actually really like that.
Your
idea.
budget works.
Yeah.
Because now your budget's like doubled.
And then if no one donates because they're Scrooges, I get the presents.
All the bananas.
yeah. All the cuticle oils, because I'm seriously still thinking about cuticle oils. And it would only have to be
stocking stuff. Is you could go to the $2 shop and get like freaking bouncy balls and stuff. And if I open a bouncy ball, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I got a bouncy ball.
Or like more chocolates.
Yes.
Because I know
all the bags of chocolate coins. Chocolate coins just taste better.
Because Bernice has commented candy canes or chocolate. So you could even just do like a bunch of candy canes.
Yeah.
And
put them on the tree.
Yeah, or on the tree. I mean, if you could give them as a gift.
Tie them onto the lucky dip presents.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Actually, also, okay, Mariah, you go, but then I have another idea.
I was just going to say that if you wrap up bananas, you may be responsible for why people don't believe in Santa anymore, because...
No, we could wrap up coal.
No, we're not wrapping up coal, Penny.
Think about the budget.
You have to buy coal.
Yeah, but you get
I don't have a
bag.
coal manufacturer.
Okay, but my idea was for all of you listening and thinking like Mariah, like, it's the 3rd of December. Well, I tell you where you should be on Boxing Day, buying next year's client present.
True.
Because you can...
And budgeting.
But like all of these, the lucky dip idea, you could totally have Christmas decorations as some of the good presents, like wrap up a really nice Christmas decoration, but you could get those half off on Boxing Day.
Another idea, nail design by Kirsty has commented, I found this cool place that do Christmas soap and bath bomb packs at $5 each. They are quite neat. You need to comment the link because that sounds amazing as well.
I think we all need to take more advantage of the fact that as nail techs, we have wholesale accounts with a lot of beauty suppliers too, because clients don't. And we forget. We tend to look at wholesale prices and take them for granted. But if we can go to a beauty supplier and get like a 20 pack of bath bombs and stuff like that, clients know. Yeah. They don't know how much we paid. They know how much they would pay.
Because that had been one of my ideas, was getting like a massive wholesale amount of scrub or something like that, and then dividing it up into smaller things, which I could still do because I'm really liking this lucky dip idea.
Same.
Yeah.
I think you can make bath bombs and stuff on Pinterest too. So if your salon had a particular color scheme, you
or
could
a
make
scent, if you had a
because you
scent
could
as you
make
walk
ones
in.
for foot spas.
Yeah.
And be like, this is for, I don't know, theme it and make it like,
this is the smell of the foot thing that I spray on you.
We're not giving you foot bath, like foot smell. Merry Christmas, his feet smell.
Tony's just said again, next year I'm going to knit a little something for my gift.
That's the worst idea I've ever heard.
Honestly, I kind of agree with that, Penny.
For totally different reasons than the last worst idea. But Tony's a really fast knitter though, and she'll sit down in front of a movie and then she's like got a blanket. But where I can't do that.
Also, because we have Christmas and summer, like it's a bit awkward. If you could
she would knit cute stuff.
Yeah, but who's gonna wear like knitted things in summer?
She's not gonna knit a jacket for every client. She's gonna
no, but like a scarf, or like what can you actually use by knitting? That's a question for you, Tony.
She'll tell us. What's Kirsty saying?
Kirsty has linked the website To who?
Soap Opera Productions NZ.com.
/ collections lucky
Oh,
dip.
Black Friday would have been a good chance to get little stuff.
Yeah.
We should all, like, so when I was little and my mum was super organized, we had a present box in the garage, and like anytime that she saw stuff on special, she brought stuff and put it in the present box. And then when we went to birthday parties, we went shopping in the present box and would choose what we wanted to give who we were going to. We should be making now at Black Friday, Boxing Day, all these things. We should be making present boxes.
Yeah, I honestly should have taken that up. Like, Black Friday's just been, why didn't I think of this? I actually think it was just because I'm too scared and I don't want to, because it means Christmas is right around the corner.
Also, I just had another idea, and again, soz about this, guys. They just pour out.
No, it's great, because I'm really still confused apart from this lucky dip idea.
It's a great
I'm
idea.
really liking it.
So depending on your clientele, and so this would work for some and not others, but when I was at the Fitness Expo a few weeks back, we were just walking through the crowds, and there's two girls that, to be fair, I actually thought were from Lorna Jane, because they're outside the Lorna Jane stand, and they weren't. They were from a yoga retreat, which I only knew way later. But they were just standing in the middle of the aisle, handing out tiny little parcels that were wrapped in, like, raffia stuff, nothing on them, totally nondescript, and everyone was handing out samples, and I was like, I don't know what this is, but I'll take it. So I took this parcel from them, and it just went into my expo bag, and then when I got home and went through all of my, like, vouchers and samples and stuff, I opened it up, and it was a crystal, and I have the crystal sitting right here because I freaking love it. It's just like a rose quartz, like, unpolished, just a cool, and it just came with a little, like, like a little quote thing on a card, and a crystal wrapped up in a little thing. And that is my favorite thing about the Fitness Expo. And I don't remember the name of the yoga retreat. Yeah. But yeah, that was real cool. And I think definitely for certain clientele, giving them a lucky dip crystal that's wrapped up so they don't know what crystal they're getting, and put like the meaning of the crystal and like just a little like lucky dip for a crystal. But they'd be real cheap to do. So for more like that clientele, there's so many salons and stuff out there that would be a little more like boho, and crystals would work real well.
Well, I have a couple of clients that it would work really well for. Yeah. But the issue with doing a lucky dip like that is you
wouldn't do it for the lucky dip.
I'd be like, cough, go to the one on the left.
Yeah, it'd be like all crystals lucky dip, not part of the other lucky dip that we were talking about.
Is that something you'd be interested in doing, Mariah, like a lucky dip?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, the lucky dip, especially because, like you said, it kind of adds an element of fun. There's, you might get a banana, or you might get something a bit, cooler or whatever. I'd be mad if I got a banana. But definitely, I think it's just, Christmas is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be relaxing. It's supposed to be whatever, the most joyful time of year. So it makes sense to me to do something that kind of puts a smile on people's face at a busy time of year as well, even if it is because they got the bloody banana.
I like the idea of tying it in with a donation to something.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's probably like the thing that makes it, this is a really good idea. It's not just like, here you go kind of thing. It's the thing that tops it off.
Yeah.
That makes it like, this is worth it. Tony has just clarified for us, by the way. She said, not stuff to wear, ha 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 ha. It would be like tree decorations or something.
Still the worst idea ever.
I think the thought is nice.
The thought is lovely, and Tony can pull it off because she's such a fast knitter. Yeah. But because I'm not, I'm like, no.
Like, I would like to see, Tony, your Christmas tree done with all knitted decorations.
I want you to knit the Christmas tree.
Yes, do miniature Christmas trees. Kirsty's also clarified there's a bunch of different ones on the on that website with the bath bombs and things. She says there's a bunch of different ones. I got the $5 ones for my clients, ordered at the start of November. God, she's onto it.
Yeah, she's smart,
totally
though.
Opposite. Yeah, she's the total opposite to us.
But one year they did trays of cream eggs on one day, and I got like 2 or 3 boxes of cream eggs for, I think it worked out to like 30 cents each.
Yeah.
And so that was me done for like client stuff for ages. Because I think they did it like before Easter. So for the whole Easter period, everyone got a cream egg at the end of the thing.
So, next question. Do I carry on the chocolates for the rest of December then? Or should I ramp? I feel like I have to ramp it up then though.
You do, because you made a fatal error.
Yes.
Because you didn't put a time limit on this thing, people are like, this is an amazing thing. You've just done a 1-up. You've 1-upped your service.
I've
and gone
1-upped like 10.
Yeah.
I've 10-upped.
You've 10-upped. So you've 10-upped your service. And so, guys, a 1-up is like where you just do a small little thing that gets noticed, but like you can build on and build on without having to do big drastic changes, and people still appreciate and notice the change. But so like you've 1-upped without saying, for Christmas, I got a coffee stand for us. You've gone, here is a coffee stand. It comes with chocolate.
Yeah.
And like, oh, when we used to do chocolates and they were chocolate truffles, at Christmas, the lady that made them would decorate them so they looked like Christmas puddings.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're so cute. But yeah, I think you made an error.
I have made an error. Can I rectify it in any way?
No.
Damn it.
Not without disappointing people, because they think it's a thing now and they're excited about it. You can't take it away without disappointing them because you didn't give them a time limit.
True. Well, shit.
That's a 10 down.
Yes. Shit. Well, okay. So how do I then rectify this situation?
More presents.
Or do I just do like a post about this lucky dip? Because now that we've had this discussion and you've brought this lucky dip idea to me, I'm solid that that's what I'm going to do.
Cool.
Yeah, and I'm going to buy my presents from you today.
I'm okay with that.
But yeah, so what else do I do?
Well, I think the coffee and chocolates is here to stay now.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's permanent.
Chocolates are gone after Christmas, though. Coffee's staying.
Okay.
They're in little
Do they know?
No, but they're in little Santa boots.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
They can go. I think you do a post, and, you could even, like, open it up to non-clients if you wanted to, like as a way to get people to come in and see the cab. Like, it might not work so much for those of us that don't have set opening hours, but if you're a salon that has opening hours and a shop front, you could publicly promote that you have a lucky dip going for anyone that donates, and then have like some of the lucky dips be vouchers.
Yeah, I suppose that's the other thing to think about too. Is like, if client drop off is going to be your concern, say you've got a smaller clientele and you have a shop front or anything like that, that could be your next way of opening up for more clients, is come in, do this lucky dip, and also, or say you do the lucky dip when you also book in for your first appointment or something.
Do you know what? So tangentially, here's how I feel about the client drop off. Let it happen. Because if I'm the client that's dropping off and and I know in my head, like I've known the whole time I've been on New Year's holiday, I've been like working my way up to breaking up with you. And I've done it. I've been like, okay, look, I need to cancel my next few appointments because I just can't afford them. And you do something, a voucher, a guilt trip, anything that makes me change my mind. The next time I change my mind, because I'm still broke, you didn't change that. You just guilted me or something. The next time that I realize, no, I'm still broke, I have to re-break up with Janelle, it will be with conviction. Like I'm not coming back because, like, no, I had to talk myself into, I can't come back. But whereas if you have, like, if you just let them go, and then in like start of February, you message them and say, hey, just letting you know that I'm running a special in February, or like try and word it so that it's not a special because I'm anti-specials, but like bring a friend in and get a 2-for-1 appointment. Yeah. And you send it to them February or March when they've had a chance to have a few paydays and reconcile their accounts and they're not so desperate anymore, and you hook them in with something like bring a friend in and get half price. That's when they'll come back. Yeah. And they'll keep coming back then. You just have to let them sort their budget out.
I think I was meaning more like new clients rather than the same ones you've had, but also still a good idea.
Yeah.
Kirsty's just said, me again, forgot to say they did have a sale for ordering super early. So value was like $12 for $5 for pre-ordering. So looks like a bigger gift, but it's not. I'm done. I sound like a sales rep. You do a good job with that, because that is something that I probably would have been interested had I found it earlier.
Yeah. I think we should all be taking advantage as well of our clientele as marketing points. Like when I've done launches or like opening nights and stuff like that, because as distributors, we've had product launches and things before. I've approached, like, we did an opening night and got the entire alcohol and food catered for free because we were like, we'll post about it to our people. We've got all these clients coming, like, kind of thing. And they were like, yeah, that's worth us sponsoring. So you could go down that same route and approach like local businesses because they're going to have the same target market and get them to donate things to your present in exchange for you posting about them after Christmas and being like, here's a sneak peek of what was in here. Like, it was so much fun to work with. But I think, Kirsty, don't you work with a plant place? I'm sure Kirsty has a plant thing.
Yeah, I think she does.
So you can pop back in and tell us about your plant
If you're still watching, which you should be.
There's so many local businesses with similar target markets because even a garden centre has a similar target market because they are local and it is going to be like people with a certain amount of income, mostly probably women, who are going in and buying things. And like, if you, like, for you specifically, Janelle, succulents, little pots of succulents with like Christmas notes on them, but like that could also work. Lots of local businesses you could do that sort of thing with.
Kirsty replied, yes, she did.
She has a plant thing.
Yeah.
Thanks for the detailed explanation, Kirsty.
Yeah, so I guess that is something that you could think about too. Although, with doing a lucky dip, you have to wrap them up, and it could get a bit messy.
Yeah,
maybe.
Not if you okay, here you go. Go to Look Sharp. Now I sound like a sales rep.
Yeah.
Get the little gift bags. You know, they're like 8 centimeters or something, and hang them on the tree as decorations. No wrapping.
True.
But once you touch one, it's yours.
True. Yeah, I suppose that could work. It might look a bit ugly.
Work. Not if you get cute ones.
Although it might weigh the tree down.
What are you giving them?
Well, something that might be a little bit more than a succulent. If you've got to have a pot for the succulent.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe.
And the dirt and the soil.
So in the bag on the tree is a number, and the number corresponds with the succulent that's out somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any, Mariah, do you have any ideas of what else you'd put in a lucky dip?
Nope, I think this is all getting too hard. No one's getting gifts this year.
Is that your final decision, then you're not doing client gifts? Or are you thinking what you can get them?
No, I think I'm actually thinking that just having like a little, like you said, a little bowl of chocolates is actually going to be the best way to go for me in terms of value. And I think putting that money into like something more personal, like a birthday gift, is going to be where it's at. But I am also thinking of clients that I'm going to message at February, you know, around that time and be like, oh, what about this? You know, put that value in another way.
Yeah, you can send them like "we miss you" cards with a little voucher or something. But I generally think like the more you stay away from discounting your own services, the more value you and what you do has.
Just out of curiosity, then, you guys sort of talked about doing like a cuticle oil or a scrub or something similar like that. Like for me, I retail cuticle oil, you know, in my home salon as well. So would that not be like kind of selling yourself short there as well? You know, like Janelle sort of talked about them using cuticle oil, making your job a little bit easier from that perspective. But like in theory, I want them to buy the cuticle oil. I don't want to give them the cuticle oil. I'd rather.
I do agree.
Yeah,
to an extent.
I suppose in my mind, I kind of just not justify it, but also justify it as like, if we'd say I'm doing a lucky dip, not everyone's guaranteed to get a cuticle oil. So the people that do, say they've already got one, it just means that it prolongs their like use of it. But the people that don't have one and get one, they then use the cuticle oil.
One thing with cuticle oil, what size do you retail, Mariah?
Just the teeny tiny ones.
3.75 mil. So I do refills for those. I have a dropper and I have my 72 mil one, and I offer refills. So I sell the 3.75 mil for $10 and I refill for $7. And clients, if you're listening, close your ears. You make more money on the refill than you do on selling the bottle in the first place. So if you were doing the cuticle oil as a Christmas gift, I would include a note that said refills are $7 so that they're coming back, they're bringing it back, and then I know I'm making a higher profit on that refill than I am on the bottle to start with. So that could be a way of turning it into future income. But I do still think you're right that giving away something you sell is not the smartest of ideas.
Like you'd be probably more tempted to do lotion if lotion doesn't sell well in your salon. Use some of that stock.
Whatever it is that you have and you don't sell, give that away.
Kirsty's just also clarified for us. Sorry, yes, I did botanical nails on her and she promoted my business and vice versa. It went really well. Everyone loved it. We also did a collab giveaway, which gained lots of new clients. I also got some of her plants in my salon. It's great to help promote local business.
I had a contra with a florist when I was full-time, and I did her nails once a fortnight, and she would pay with a bouquet for the salon. It was quite cute because I said to her that I had always thought I would know I was rich when I could afford to like have flowers every week. And she said she always thought she'd be rich when she could get her nails done. Yeah. So it was quite cute that we were able to swap that. But when we used to do, when we had a full-time salon, we actually used to do, so this goes against everything I've said so far. We actually did a Christmas party at the end of every year. And so it started out as just a way to celebrate with staff, but we didn't have that many staff. So we're like, why don't we invite some clients? And it snowballed. But the first one was so fun that we did it again. And like, it wasn't really in the budget because it was fun. We wanted to do it. But at those parties, we used to do Lucky Dip Santa. And so we'd have someone dress up as Santa and everyone would get a number. And then we'd draw numbers out of the hat. So there might only be 5 presents, but people got drawn out. And we'd get people like the florist to donate the presents. So we didn't pay for that at all. And the florist would always donate something like an orchid or something that wasn't going to die.
Yeah. That's cute. Yeah. I feel like that's a lot, though. And I probably wouldn't want to party with my clients.
No, but for us, like, there was 4 of us in the salon and, like, a lot of clients, and we didn't invite everybody at all, but it was just kind of a fun thing for us. But it definitely didn't fit the budget.
So I feel like I really have solved my dilemma that I had when we started this podcast.
You're welcome.
So
Mariah's solved hers. She's gone the opposite way. She's just giving them chocolate.
So for all of everyone listening, I guess I kind of just wanted to summarize with like how we decide, should I do client gifts? And I guess the thing that I wanted to mention is like, think about your clientele. Think about how long you've been in salon life. So if you've only been doing it for a year, maybe you just want to do a small thing. You don't have to do like a massive giveaway. But if you want to meet in the middle, do what I'm now going to do and do a lucky dip. It's going to make your life so much easier. I've already decided. And I'm really thankful that we did this podcast because now I've got my solution. And I'm going to go write down what I'm going to get. And I'm also going to buy some today.
I think the number one thing to remember when deciding 2 things. When deciding whether or not you should do client gifts, number 1 is the value you're going to get from giving the gift higher than the value you spent on it? Because if not, don't do it. It's not worth it. Like if you're going to do like the lucky dip, for me as a client, that lucky dip idea has a lot of value because I think it's fun. Like I'm going to remember it. I'm going to talk about it. Whereas something like the wine glass that Mariah like touched on earlier doesn't mean that much to me, but probably cost a lot more than the lucky dip. So making sure that value totally exceeds what you spent on it is definitely important. And then number 2, if you want to do client gifts, put it in your damn budget. Cost it into your prices. And 100%. Don't just like,
and plan ahead. Because don't be scared of planning either, because it might not be Christmas season, but it will be eventually. You can't stop time, even though it doesn't exist. So it's going to come around eventually, and you've got to plan for it. So you may as well plan ahead and then not stress about it while you're stressing about actually doing all of the clients.
Make a present box.
Make a present box so you don't have to worry about it while your body is slowly decomposing while you're doing the clients. Because that's what's happening to me already.
Yay! What a
Yay.
positive note.
So yeah, if you are listening still, hopefully you are, let us know if this has helped you at all by giving us a like or a comment, sharing this with your clients if you need, maybe get their opinion if you're still planning. If they have any ideas of what you want to do that might help, make sure you share it and like and comment and let us know what you thought.
And if you're listening on Spotify or Google, whatever it's called, wherever you're listening, if it's not on Facebook Live, jump and chuck a comment on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Monaco Nail Academy. Pop a post on there and tell us, because then we can share it with other people. We can do a little update, maybe next podcast, and be like, these are the other ideas that people shared in between.
Yeah, we can keep you updated and I can tell you if that's actually what I did or if I completely forgot when I got home, which is also
sounds like you.
Yeah, it's a high key option. So thank you guys so much for listening. Let's all sign off now, because why not? So I've been your host, Janelle from Plume Nail Design.
Yay, you did such a good job.
That's PLUME Nail Design on Instagram and Facebook and Google
and
me.
everywhere.
And everywhere.
On screen so that people can.
True, I can do that. Let's have a look.
So you're on Instagram, Facebook. Everywhere.
Instagram, Facebook. If you Google me, if you're in West Auckland, it'll say nail salons near me. I come up. I'm not currently taking new clients though. So that might be a bit of an issue. I've also had Penny with me.
Yeah. So I am Penny Lawler, nail artist. Very long, whatever.
Too many characters, Penny.
I mean, it is what it is. But I'm on Instagram and Facebook as exactly the same things.
Awesome. And we've also been joined by Mariah.
Yeah, so I'm at Wished for Nails on Facebook and Instagram as well. Yeah, that's where you're.
Where are you based, Mariah?
No, I'm not normally as.
You are cutting up a little bit.
Yeah.
I totally didn't hear that. Do you know where Mariah is?
She's kind of Red Beach, but more Silverdale.
Awesome.
Right by Snow Planet.
So if you're in that area and you're looking for a tech, definitely look out for Mariah at Wished for Nails. So yeah, that's been our awesome podcast for today, helping me figure out Christmas presents.
Janelle was peeing her pants trying to, before having to host this. I think you did amazing.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and share and show us some love.
Do all the good things. Hit like right now.
Yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you guys next Monday.
See ya.
Bye.